Hey Journal, my name is Rudaiba, and I'm super excited to share how we can save 3.3 billion plus annually with phase-changing materials. PCM is basically letting physics do the work for us. Zero energy, zero complexity. So here's the problem. Data centers drown almost 40% of its total energy on just cooling. Our solution? Retrofitting phase-changing material panels into existing server racks. These thin panels naturally absorb heat and release them during off-peak hours. The impact is huge, 3.3 billion plus annual savings across Microsoft's operation, 30% reduction in cooling energy, and 2.3 million metric tons of carbon dioxide avoided. Let's discuss why current cooling systems are so inefficient. First, AI workloads create these unpredictable temperature spikes that traditional cooling systems just can't handle. Second, data centers are oversized by up to 30% for worst case scenario. That's like buying a Ferrari just to drive to the grocery store. And third, current cooling systems lack a thermal buffering capability, which means the cooling systems are constantly reacting instead of proactively managing heat. Here's how PCM panels solve. As servers heat up during intense workloads, the PCM panels start to melt at exactly 25 to 30 degrees. This melting process absorbs huge amounts of heat without using any electricity. There's no moving and no software involved, just smart materials working 24/7. Integration couldn't be simpler. The cold air goes in as normal, but now when components inside it release heat, it passes through PCM panels, which absorbs excess heat. The PCM panels work perfectly with current cooling infrastructure. There's no ripping out systems and no complex reconfigurations. Let's talk about numbers. Total implementation cost per data center costs about 5.6 million, with 2.2 million for panels, 2.9 million for installation, and 500K for testing. But let's look at the return. 10.92 million annual energy savings. That's a 6.2 months of payback period and 95% first year ROI. Over 5 years, each data center sees about 49. Before PCMs, each data center spends about 43.67 million on energy costs and 29.1 million for cooling. After implementation, the cooling cost goes down by approximately 8.5 million. That's about 3.3 billion in savings across all of Microsoft's data centers. We've thought through potential challenges. Material degradation. We're using commercial paraffins with a verified 10,000 plus cycles of durability. They last 25 years. Integration complexity. We're using modular slide and swap design, which fits perfectly with standard server racks. Cost. PCMs require 80% less upfront investment than liquid cooling. Thermal management, our PCM panels block less than 70% of airflow. Panels go way beyond just saving cost. They show an extended 10 to 25% lifespan for servers. There's an approximately 2.3 million metric tons of carbon dioxide avoided. And during emergencies, it can provide up to 3 to 5 hours of thermal buffering. And PCM panels enable you to fit 9 to 15% more servers in the same amount of space without upgrading cooling technologies. This isn't theoretical. PCM panels have gone through rigorous testing and shown great results. A study in Hong Kong showed that there was a 35% increase in energy saving. Even AI servers with 8 GPUs, they show a 20% cooling reduction with a 25% server capacity increase. Even standard servers remained a temperature below 32 degrees Celsius during work. These are also backed by various academic studies. Industry experts believe in PCM panels. Tejas Shah, Ravi Prashar says PCM panels are viable, sustainable, and cost-effective. Research consistently shows that PCM panels decrease the energy cooling by 20% and reduce the energy focus. Implementation plan is simple. We have 3 months of PCM pilot testing, 4 months of manufacturing, 2 months of initial data center installation, 2 months of performance evaluation, and 3 months for the full-scale. Other competitives, PCM is the clear winner, whether it comes to implementation cost, installation time, payback period, or required downtime. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so excited to see how smart materials like PCM can work to save billions while also reducing the environmental factors.